Good morning, guys, and welcome back to iPunt Smart. Yesterday we got that double in the first two races in Kenilworth, first three races in Kenilworth Crown Diamond. The first one at 10 to 1, and then followed up just after that by taking Silk at 3 to 1. Nice little double. Today we're moving over to Turffontein, and in the very first we're going with the top rated here, Sunny Quinn. Not a very strong top weighted, but not bad value. And you can see the blinkers fitted the last time, didn't do it very good. And also the fact that it was 1,160 meters. Turffontein's a bit tougher than Vol as far as the 9 meter going uphill on the straight, but you can see that the blinkers didn't fit. The blinkers are being removed again, and back to that last run on the 26th of November, 0.25 on a bat with a 57.63. Sunny Quinn is the one to beat if it can repeat that on the Turffontein field. For second, Global Town. We should see some improvement of Global Town, first of all because it is gelded, second of all because it is blinkers fitted, and third because it's Craig Bantam replaced with Kamala. So the 1,000 meters is not going to be a problem. The speed rating figures has not been all that great, but I'm sure that the blinkers will do some trick about that it has been improving to a 94.34 of late. So that's my second choice. The third choice is the actual favorite that showed really good improvement from 20 to 15 to a 2.21 bat on the last time, also when Kagitso Matsenyane was riding. But judging on the actual time recorded, adjusted time figure of 58.65 is a little bit worse than the 57.63. Yes, it is Vol versus Turffontein, and Turffontein is definitely tougher to run uphill. So Eyes on Tiger has a definite shot in this race as well. Harry's Secret, the fourth choice. And I'm going back to Dorisham Chase Majan combination on Harry's Secret here when the first time they ever ran together, 57.45 on the 1100 Turffontein. And if you compare that to Eyes on Tiger, you can see the 1100 Turffontein was a 58.65. And the 1100 Turffontein a 59.55, a 58.86. So this 57.45 is definitely in the reckoning here, 22 to 1. Definitely also worth including in your play. So Harry Secret, the third choice. Then the fourth choice, Harry Secret, fourth choice after Eyes on Tiger. And then the fifth choice for me, Stormy Seas. Now, Stormy Seas has a very bad best blue bat 1,000 Turffontein at 25.18. But be that as it may, his 1,000 vol meter runs lately 2.22 and 7.37 was decent enough bats to make him involved in this race as well. And then if I look at the probability stats, then the top rated to finish first on the 15 races that we have so far run over the 1,000 meter Turffontein Class G, you can see the medium speed won 36% of them, and that does mean that Liquid at 33 to 1 is maybe worth a little cover nibble now that it's been gelded as well with a 4 kilo epiclane. That was a 60 kilo median speed 17.46, the best in the field, now 4 kilos lighter on the 1,000 meter down the straight and being gelded. Liquid could be a bit of a surprise winner as well. And then Marrakesh is as consistent as they come. Third, second, fourth, third. So I can't leave him out of the equation either. But you see his times is not really improving. So yeah, maybe he's just used to running second and third. In the second race, here, Say When is at 6 to 10. But if I'm looking at Say When as far as the form's concerned, then the 1160 is obviously the better run at the 4.65. But let's just open that up with a bit with Love Posey, Princess Sabrina, and even Bella Black, Transfixed, and Dancing Arabian. So I'm definitely not happy with the 6 to 10 on it. 1160s from 7 to 1 into 20 to 1 the drift. 4.65 on the bat figure, 58.96 with 59 kilos. Carrying 1 kilo less today. Now Princess Sabrina is carrying 60 again and has made improvement with the Alamites fitted the last time. 59.01. 3.95 bat. The time before that, 58.47, also good 4.65 bat. And now Gates is getting off with Schwartz getting on, and it's Clinton Binder's only runner for the day at 14 to 1. That's not a bad little option. Then the Paul Peter runners is very interesting as well. Love Posey, Craig Zaki retains the ride and did show the best bat 42.84, 168, and bat curve not as good a time 59.08. So I just think that maybe Warren Kennedy had the chance of choosing, and the 1100 Turffontein 59.06 here opened at 3.65, so there was definitely some nibble at the start. And a 59.06 year versus Love Posey's 59.08, Turffontein versus Vol. I think Transfixed is maybe the right one for the Kennedy to pick on that one run. So Transfixed has also got a chance in here. And then we look at Bella Black. Now Paul Matchett has Eyes on Tiger here in this race. That's the favourite. And spare a thought for Bella Black here. If I'm just taking Say When versus Bella Black, then 25 to 1, ran third on the 14th of the 11th, 4 lengths behind the winner. Started at 12, drifted to 14 from a 15 draw. So in the market was supported better than Say When, because Say When started at 20 to 1 in that same race. Say When 2.25 from a 59 kilos, now carrying 60, and Bella Black 4 from a 59 kilos, now carrying 60, when it was from a 15 handy, from a 15 draw on the last occurrence as well. So Bella Black at 25 to 1 only has to cover 1.75 lengths to get into the mix here. On that 5.68, and repeated that with the 5.09 bat after that over the 1200. 25 to 1 is definitely also worth maybe a top 4 place. So not as easy as the betting would suggest for me. I've taken 2, 13, 11 and 14 in my bipod. 2, 13, 11 and 14 in my bipod. Then something like Dancing Arabian as well. Did have some support the last time here, and clearly didn't run its best race, 15 lengths. But the one before that, the 1200 Vol, it did do a 3.29 bat. So Dancing Arabian at 25 to 1, not out of it either. You can see that the pacifiers was removed, and back to the Alamites only run Dancing Arabians in this mix as well. So yeah, I'm not 100% convinced that Say When is cut and dry. Moving on to the third race. Here again we have a 3 to 10 or 4 to 10 flying carpet, but Battle Force on the bat figure, yes, it's not the 1400 bat figure, it was the 1160 bat figure, but a 0 bat versus a 11.22 on the bat figure, bat 42s. Who knows if Battle Force actually enjoys the 1400, but just judging on that last run that he had on the 28th of November at Turffontein, running second, 58.96 on the adjusted time, flying carpet on the same day on the 1600 in the Dingans, 62.4. Now Battle Forces gets the blinkers on and gets Muzieni on board, and flying carpet takes Ferraris off and Hewitson on board. So I don't think Battle Force is all that out of it versus Flying Carpet if you consider these bat figures. And then clearly if you take out the Battle Force bats, then you've got 11 versus 13 versus 15 versus 13. So that would mean Own Your Fate and Mikabisi 30-1, 30-1. Corner Speech Warren Kennedy. Now that's an interesting combination. So wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit more to come from Mikabisi on that 1400 run on the 24th of November. It was a 15.02, which only 3.5 lengths behind Flying Carpet's bat. So another one that might just sneak in there. Then Own Your Fate got a little bit of support last time when going to the 1200, 14 into 12. On the 1000 was 4.25 into 3, and another one with a 1335 bat versus the 15 bat versus the 11 bat. Battle Force has a 7, a 9, and a 0, so first and second and third best bat. So if Battle Force can do the distance, then Battle Force is a runner for me in this race. Confirmed by AI and machine learning as the highest 71, with Flying Carpet also 71, the next best 45, 49, 28, 41. Moving to the fourth, and I believe this is the best bet on the day. Tyrone Zaki, 2000 meters, Pinnacle Stakes. It runs against two St. John Grey horses, Dance Class being at 1.4, Christopher Robin being at 2.5. So we have to respect the fact that there is a coupling involved in this race as well. Let's just look at the other ones as well. So I'm just going to open up all of them. If I'm looking at the last run here, Tyrone Zaki's only runner for the day. Shimongo Kumalo takes the ride yet again. Last time Shimongo Kumalo took the ride, 2000 Turffontein, course and distance, blue bat, 3.78 lengths on the bat. Now, that 3.78 lengths is calculated based on the bum roll figure, the adjusted time figure, the merit rating, and the average merit rating of the field in this specific race on the 19th of February versus the average merit rating of the field of this race that is in question here. So, if I look at that, 3.78 lengths versus the Summer Cup, when he was 10th, Christopher Robin, 20.12. The adjusted time figure, 62.42 for Glider Pilot versus the 63.02 for Christopher Robin. Glider Pilot on that day carried 61, now it carries 7 less. Wow. And Christopher Robin was carrying 54, now carries a half more. So was a worst adjusted time, and now he's carrying half more. And now Glider Pilot carries 7 less, and Kumalo retains the ride. You see Kumalo likes it second, second, first, second. So Glider Pilot for me is probably the banker in the PA and the bipod, even though it's only third in the betting. Christopher Robin, you can see that 20 there on the blue bat, not all that good, versus this 3. And then moving along swiftly, Dawn Assault, Craig Zaki 16-1, and the last run was terrible but was too far on the 3200. The previous ones 24, 13, 12 brings it in line with all the others if you take Glider Pilot out of it. Then median speed on Tilbury Fort is the highest, the best in the field, but again the blue bat 22 and the other blue bat 2073. So the other interesting runner for me is actually Jet Start, Paul Peter, with Macaulay taking the ride. Now Macaulay takes the 2.5 kilos off, only giving it 50, and because it's giving it 50, all of a sudden it jumps right in the middle here on the bat figures. It has won over the blue bat 2000 Turffontein. It's also won 2 in a row and Turffontein on 1800, which is very close. And that brings this run down to a 7.7 on the bat figure, considering he's only carrying 50 kilos today, and he's at 12-1. So yeah, Dance Class the favorite at 21.59 bat versus Jet Start, a 7.7 bat at 12, carrying only 50 kilos. You know which one I would rather prefer at that kind of value. So again, a little bit of a tough ask here for the favorite to win, and that's race 4. What have I done? 4, 2, and 6. Oops, I didn't even have the favorite in my bipods. I only went 4, 2 and 6, and I think actually Glider Pilot is the best chance of a banker in the exotics today. But I went 4-2-6, Glider Pilot, Christopher Robin, and Dawn Assault. Now, sorry, Glider Pilot, Christopher Robin, and Jet Start, the one I was talking about just now with carrying the 50 kilos. Moving swiftly to the 5th, and here Ice Lord is a nice little runner for me. The only thing that I don't like about it was that the 1600 Turffontein was only a 16.26 bat. The 1400 Vol was a 1.58 bat. So it hasn't confirmed that it can do the 1600 here, but it's putting tongue tie on. And Ice Lord is the first choice here. Stone Cold, the second choice here. Another one that hasn't confirmed on the 1600, but has done the 1400. And then Seaways, the third choice here, also there and thereabouts on the and favorite in this case. And the 4th choice of Fraud, Moffat and Schwartz. Moffat's only ride for the runner for the day. Again, the bat figures looking pretty same as the rest of them here. Swindon's Pride, Azzy and Majan. Bit of a question mark for me on this one, and I can understand why it's favorite. It's done the 5.29 bat, but it's coming back from like 4.5 months rest. Chase Majan rides for the first time. It has been gelded now as well, so definitely in with the shout. But my first choice sticks with Ice Lord as my first choice. So it's not as easy as it actually seems. Even something like Sun Giant, if you take it Matsunyani 5th, 4th, and Matsunyani's been riding pretty decent today, or recently, and he's also got the best stat form and the best intent in this race. War Jewel, another one. Kamala's taking this ride, and the bat figure's not out of it either. Kamala's previous time on War Jewel, he did win, so General Jackson Alexander's only for the day. That 1600 Turffontein, when running second, was a 15.99, which is better than all the rest in here. That's why you can see it's the best exact course distance blueback. So tough little race here for me, either Ice Lord or the field. So yeah, Ice Lord is maybe a little bit of a place return player for me here. In the 6th race, again we have an open kind of look to it. 6.9, 8.5, 11.1, very close together. Even Virtuosos coming here at 14-1 with the tongue tie fitted, the best greeny points, the best median speed, and the best bat, albeit red bats. So Sweet and Spicy, the first choice. It's probably going to be doing some more improvement. Kayla's Champ, the second choice after the 4-kilo claim. Destiny's Game, the third choice. Gavin Lorena on that previous run that it was doing pretty good there. And then Castellano, the favorite. Alec Ledd's only runner with Kamalo is the 4th choice. So 8, 1, 5, and 3. I think those 4 is your best plays. And then for the bigger perms, the 7 Sultana and the 6 Virtuosa. And then even the number 4, Gimme Hope, Joanna, Muzieni, and Mike de Kock, Flames, best adjusted time. Tough race yet again. I can understand why my small perm on the pick 6 is 12,000 bucks today, but it's most definitely going to pay a hell of a lot better than that. Then potentially a Terry double for me, Ice Lord with Mombela. And in this race, maybe this is where we can short select. I've only gone 6, 2, and 4 in my PA. Maybe take a chance and only go 6, 2, and 4 on the pick 6 as well. Mombela, Sing for Rafa, and Bold Ransom. But in saying that, Prince of Kahol, 10-1, nice value to be added for the pick 6 if you look at the second best bat 42 in the field. If you look at Kamalo at 12-1, yeah, best stat form down to 0, worthwhile inclusion as well. Another Donderweer, Frans Bronkhorst, and Muzieni, especially after Fani Bronkhorst looks so well on Kayla's Champion. Second, then Donderweer could be a potential double. Also got a 5.52, very decent Batsy as well, with Muzieni taking the ride. Then you also have Captain Hindsight with Jared Penny's Only for the Day and Before the Dawn, Best Adjusted Time, and Speed Rating as the coupling for Ashley Fortune. So again, yeah, if you're looking at short selecting, maybe 6, 2, and 4, after that, all those yellow stars comes into play. Moving to the last of the day, race 8, and here the first choice is Letitia's Angel, followed by Highborn Lady, the favorite, followed by Virukana, Joey Somas, one of only two at 12 to 1, followed by Dorisham and Royal Lily at 30 to 1, the best exact course and distance Blue Bat, 1, 9, 11, and 14 for my PA, and then added 12, 13, 7, and 4 in the pick 6, Seaham, Flower of Scotland, Katy Perry, and Fort Anne. It's a tough day at Turffontein, guys. They make no mistake, guys. So do maybe load up a little bit today. Take your chances here, but these are the suggested bipods and BA and Pick 6 and Jackpot for today. Have a great day. Speak to you tomorrow.